Hey y'all, so I said I was gonna do a coming out video. Okay, I'll shorten it up as much as I can. So I first came out to my mom about a year and a half ago. Um, she was she was surprised about it, but you know, she said she loved me and that as long as I'm happy and everything, she supports and stuff. Um, we never really talked much about it. It was quite an awkward subject. um, but as time went on, I realized who I am, and that's a lesbian. She was surprised, um, but she says the whole "I love you" and stuff, and I don't want you to change for anybody else, and I agreed. Um, about a couple months, after I realized who I am, like who I really am, um, I started, getting into like the pride stuff, and I got all excited, pride bracelets and more or less, showing who I am and stuff. Like I have a necklace I bought, and it's the two female symbols. Wearing that, a lot of people see that and will look like, oh, if people know what it means. Some people do, some people don't. Um, so yes. Um, so as time went on, my mom took baby steps, and she slowly started supporting me. Like taking me to groups. I went to a women's conference, and it was like half LGBT, and it was big steps like that, and it started getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And she took me to my first London Pride parade. It was amazing. Um, but yeah, and honestly, now to this day, my mom's probably my biggest supporter, and I love her so much, and I honestly don't know what I'd do without her here. Um, Now for my dad, on the other hand, um, he he's not very supportive. Um, when I first came out to him, it was about a year and a half ago, and I came out to him as a lesbian, and I told him on the phone, over the phone. I was more scared in person, because I'm a daddy girl and I admit it, and usually you're open. Well, this is something I wasn't, because my dad's like black and white. He's so narrow-minded. Um, and I knew he didn't like bisexual or gay people or lesbians and that, so I was really scared. Um, but I ended up telling him I like somebody, and he asked me who, and I said her name is, and then I said her name, and he really didn't say much. And from that day on, he didn't really talk too much, like to me, like in general and stuff. And then finally, I brought up the subject, and he's just like, "You're going through a phase," and blah blah blah. And he's just like, "Don't be stupid and be like those idiots." And he like, yeah, he got really mad at me, and he disowned the crap out of me then. Um, and then eventually he kind of came around. To this day he's not happy. Um, that I chose female over males. He always throws in my face when I was growing up how I always wanted kids and a family and all that stuff. And he always throws in my face what happened to that. It's like, I was younger. I grew up. So yeah. he still thinks it's a phase I'm going through, honestly. Um, I've done everything I can to try to prove him it's not, but it's, it's reality, and he's gonna have to face it, but he doesn't. Um, so yes, my family, um, like my grandparents and cousins, they all know. I I didn't come out to the one side. I think people talked and stuff, and over Facebook and all that type of stuff. Um, I came out actually this Christmas to my other side of the family, and they said I love you no matter what, and they supported me, which I was happy. So yeah, I guess this is some of my coming out story, little parts, I guess. So thank you.